Hello guys, I am back from another video and today we're talking about what if Deku had a dream SMP quirk. So in the last video, Deku, Izuku started doing the sports festival as it's going to be the final match between Izuku versus Bakugo. So let's talk about what happens next. So Izuku gets ready as Izuku is finally there at the arena as Izuku sees his opponent, Bakugo. As Bakugo says, "So, ready?" Izuku says, "Ready as I'll ever be." As Midnight says, and also the crowd says, "Three, two, one, go!" As Izuku charges in, as Bakugo starts using her explosions to repel her, as she says, "Die!" Izuku says, seriously. Izuku creates basically well because the sides of the arenas are just grass. It just Izuku just absorbs all of or just takes away all of the moisture from the plants around it or just the grass. Izuku just creates basically like a shield for himself out of water. As she says, "What the?" Izuku says, "Take that." Izuku starts using his version of his explosions to start creating how do I say it? Because of his sweat, it's basically like how Bakugo's explosions work. It basically has like a ignite like it ignites because of it's like it's basically like Bakugo's explosions, but except well Izuku's type of sweat or liquid that comes out is basically napalm. So Izuku uses the napalm well liquid that comes out of his hands and basically throws it at Bakugo as Izuku just flicks a little bit of fire and creates a fire bomb which slams into Bakugo as she says, "What the hell?" Izuku says, "Take this." As Izuku well, basically kicks her right in the back as she says, "You little." Izuku says, "You know how many times I gone into fights? That is why I prefer to play dirty." As she says, "Really?" As she says, "Take this." As Izuku just gets, well, every boy feels this in the arena. Izuku gets kicked right in the nuts. Izuku says, "That was unfair." As she says, you said you do I meant underhanded tactics. I meant underhanded tactics, right?" Izuku I meant Bakugo says. Izuku says, "Yeah." As she says, "Well, how will I try this?" As she basically kicks Izuku right in the face. Izuku almost fell out of the arena. Izuku says, "Oh no, you're not." Izuku starts to bring out his blade, but Izuku covers it in water to not um kill her or stab her. Izuku starts charging in as Bakugo starts using her explosions. In the background, well, um, wait for a second, guys. Neji is basically like cheering Izuku on as Izuku saying, "Seriously, kid, you're pretty powerful." As she says, "Kid, we're the same age." As Izuku says, "But I have more experience than you." Izuku says, "Time for you to face your doom." Izuku basically makes all of the water from underground, which are connected by pipes, start exploding as it comes out of the ground, basically creating a geyser. Izuku says, "Time for you to face your doom." Izuku creates gigantic hands out of water. Just imagine like that character from Mortal Kombat, the one that creates like bone arms or bone hands. Izuku grabs her by her body with the gigantic like water hands. Izuku just throws her out of the arena as Izuku wins. So yeah, after that match, Izuku starts going off to um get his medal. So Izuku gets first place, Bakugo gets second place, and well um Todoroki gets third place. So yeah, so Izuku, after going back to the dorms, Izuku started going to his bedroom as well um how what's his surname? Oh, Nejiri congratulates Izuku as Izuku says, "Oh, hey Nejiri," as she says, "I want to congratulate you for your victory in the sports festival." Izuku says, "Yeah, whatever. And by the way, you want to go eat?" As she says, "Sure." Izuku starts going to his favorite restaurant. As Izuku says, "So, what do you want to buy?" Um, Nejiri. And she says, "You didn't call me Airhead." Izuku says, "Yeah, I'm actually starting to get fond of you." She says, "Really?" Izuku says, "Yeah, whatever." She says, "Okay, can I have um can I have the pineapple one?" Izuku says, "What did you say?" She says, "Pineapple. I actually like it." Izuku says, "Are you serious? I don't like pineapple." She says, "Okay, guess I'll have um the vegetable ones." Izuku says, "Okay." So Izuku started eating the restaurant with Nejiri as Nejiri says, "Super good." Izuku says, um yeah. As while they're basically eating, this is going to be in a different perspective. So yeah. So while they're basically eating, well, a girl starts basically watching them, and that girl is Bakugo. As Bakugo says, "What the hell?" As she starts looking out of the window, as she says, "What the hell? What are they doing? Are they going on a date?" And she says, "No, no, 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 no! Yeah, I don't want them to go on a date with each other. Izuku should be mine." And yeah, Bakugo is a tsundere. It makes sense because she's a hothead, and also sometimes hate him. So yeah. So Bakugo says, "Eh, what should I do?" As she starts seeing in the corner of her eye, as she looks, she sees a waitress outfit. As she says, "Yes." She's thinking in her mind, if she basically ruins their quote unquote date, they probably don't like each other, and she can just scoop out all of the remains and start dating Izuku. As she says, "Yes, yes, that's a great idea." So she starts going up into somewhere so she can change her clothes. As she starts going into the restaurant, as she says, in a fake ass voice, as she says, "Hello, sir, madam. How do you like the pizza?" As Izuku says, "Pretty good." As he looks up, as Izuku says, "Did we met?" As she says, "I don't know you." And a fake ass voice, as she starts thinking in her mind, "Oh crap, he probably thinks that I'm actually Bakugo. Please don't." As Izuku says, "Here's the tip." As she basically says, "Oh, right." As Izuku starts going off, as Dejiri says, "Alright, let's go." As Izuku says, "We're not leaving yet." As she says, "Really?" Izuku says, "Yeah, I actually want to go to the mall. Do you want to go?" As she says, yeah. As they start holding hands, as Baku says, no, no, no. So yeah. So if you like this ship, you just comment down below. And if you don't like this ship, I'll make it well, a triple ship with Izuku and Nedry and Izuku together. So yeah, just pick in the comments. So yeah, as she starts saying, no, 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 as she, as she starts taking off, well, that whole like disguise, as she starts running off trying to, well, find a way to ruin their quote unquote date. So Izuku is basically at the arcade, basically like basically doing a crane game with, um Nedry. As she says, I want that one. Izuku says, really? You want to get the large, well, the gigantic ass panda? And she says, yep, it looks cute. Izuku says, sure, whatever. Izuku starts playing the crane game as, well, behind the crane game is Bakugo wearing a, well, a trench coat and, well, a fake mustache. As she says, as she starts basically banging on the, well, the crane game to basically like well, ruin that game for Izuku. But in the process, well, Izuku basically gets the gigantic ass panda and wins. As Baku says, no! As Izuku says, here, Nedry. As she says, thank you, Izuku. As Nedry basically just hugs him. As Izuku says, thank you, I guess. As Izuku starts scratching the back of his neck. As Baku says, no, no, no! So yeah, that happened. So Izuku says, I'm tired, I'm really tired. Let's go home. As she says, yeah. So you start going back to the dorms as she says, crap. As she starts running over there to try and find a way to basically like ruin their whole like their whole night out again. As she starts thinking of an idea, as she says, yeah, yeah. As she starts bringing out some like well, some rope, because, well, she thinks that if they trip, they probably ruin the date, or after the date, which Bakugo just forgets to well, puts up the, well, the rope, and because of that, well, they didn't trip. But Bakugo says, damn it, damn it, damn it, as she basically falls down, well, at the pile of rope. As she basically well, how do I say it, fall down in a pile of like water. As she starts crying, as she says, why? Izuku was supposed to be mine, or quirks to the same, but why isn't it me? As she thinks, as she says, I have an idea. Her eyes start, well, changing into heart eyes as she starts going back to the dorms, taking a shower. And yeah, this is going to be, well, back into like Izuku's perspective. Izuku says, alright, I'll be taking a shower. As Neji says, alright, I'll be going back to sleep. So yeah. So after Izuku showers, Izuku gets a knock at the door, which is from Bakugo, wearing, well, glasses. Like glasses where they don't show the eyes. As Izuku says, Bakugo, what do you want? As she says, I want to congratulate you for winning. Izuku says, sorry, but I'm tired. As she says, I insist. As Izuku basically says, so where are we going? As she says, oh, to my room. So Izuku goes into her room, where Izuku sees, well, a little house. As Izuku says, "Are these dolls?" As she says, Yeah." As she brings out, well, a cup of water, Izuku says, Thanks." Izuku drinks the water as Bako says, "So, are you dating Nejiri?" Izuku says, um, not really, but, um, as she says, "Do you, are you in love with Nejiri or anything like that?" And Izuku says, um, yeah. Ever since we, um, well, ever since we first met, I thought I was, well, or I think that Najri's just a little bit of an airhead, but I realized she's actually just a, well, a nice person. As Izuku starts getting a little bit dizzy, as Izuku falls down to the floor, Izuku says, "What the hell was in that water?" As Bakugo takes off the glasses, showing off, well, sadistic yandere eyes, as she says, "Good night, my prince. I hope you're ready for tonight." So, I hope you liked the video, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.